Okay, now there's a form Hangetsu and Shotokan. It was derived from the old Seisan, okay? And at the end of the kata, after the kick has come up, there's a low punch in through here, then you see the hands come back. Now I've seen it in many different ways. You see the hands open like this, you see them in front, you see them all different places. If you look at the picture of Gichin Funakoshi, and I'll put this in the film as well, Gichin Funakoshi isn't using palms. He's brought his leg in very tight, and he's got his hands in two tiger claws or two iron claws. His hands are not directly over the knee like I've seen some practitioners do. His hands are more central. Did he mean to do that or did he not? We don't know, and we never will. But what we're going to show you is why this is a good reason why he would be away from the knee and using the claws. And this is a suffocation technique, okay? And we're going to work on certain aspects. Now in the form, like I said, there's this movement here, there's the punch, and then there's the draw back into this posture. I'm going to get behind John. How I got here, I don't know. Maybe he threw a punch. Well, let's enact this. Could you throw that punch, John? So I parried behind him. I've got him here. I'm going to kick his leg so we get him to a seated position. Just go down to the knees or the seated position. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab into the neck. Now, I want to suffocate the man, okay? For personal reasons only, okay? Now, a couple different ways we can do this. I'm going to do it a little safer than what you could intend, but let me explain this. Hey, folks, I have to stop the film here. I need to say that this is a very dangerous technique, a very advanced technique. And I have a responsibility to the general public because there's a lot of people out there copying these videos. And I don't want anybody to get hurt by this particular technique or some of the others. We've done this in the past with many films. These YouTubes are just an informational basis. For deeper study, we have the subscription service on the website, kyusho.com. And the reason I've pulled it, just like the rat sichin before, just like many other techniques like the tiger's claw, I didn't get into the explanation of how to do it because I don't want people trying it. I just heard of a story of a big martial arts expo down in New Jersey this past weekend while I was teaching the Sanchin with Master Quimby. And two of my instructors had gone there, and they said that someone injured someone trying to use Kyusho, and he was just talking about a pressure point and really smashed it hard, broke the guy's arm. There's a lot of amateurs out there, and I don't want people picking up on this information. This information today is a suffocation technique using the last posture out of the old Seisan and Hangetsu kata. It's a very easy way to stop a person from being able to breathe. So I'm not going into the technique per se. I just wanted to let you know that the information is out there. It's in depth. You can see it happen. As a matter of fact, we did a whole short course on it. It's about 8 minutes in duration, where you see the effect on not just the one person that I do it to as I'm describing the technique, but also the class of people that were there. There were about 6-8 people. I forget the amount now. They had participated and got the same results, and that's a beginning to the validation. I'm going to be doing the course on Hangetsu and Seisan later in Switzerland. It's the end of August. You can find that on the Kyusho.com website now as well. So if you're interested in that information, it'll be a dual seminar. Saturday will be on Hangetsu, and Sunday will be on Seisan, and Gary Rooks and I will be instructing it. I'll be showing this technique there, of course, along with the Tegumi that I've developed with Hangetsu. Gary Rooks is going to be both doing a Hangetsu and a Seisan as well. He's going to be using the style of Seisan more akin to Goju, Rukyu, those version, the fisted version. I'm going to be teaching more the Weichi, the open-handed Pangainun Weichi system style Seisan. That's going to be on Sunday. Saturday will be the Hangetsu from both of us. Again, I will be showing this technique in full. If you're in Europe and you want to travel to this seminar, you'll get the information anyway. But again, I want it more closed door, and I am closing the doors on many different techniques. Not putting out as many videos on Budo International anymore, because what we're doing is getting more dangerous, serious, and correlating directly with the founders of the systems like Funakoshi and Mobuni and Miyagi. All these greats that depicted the Kyusho, developed kata for the Kyusho, changed kata for the Kyusho, but documented it in their records or correlated it with the Bubishi. So this is very important information for those of you that are very serious about the martial arts and you really want to get into the in-depth of why these moves were formed, and it wasn't just for conventional means like blocking a kick. Yes, you can block a kick with it. It's an excellent technique, but I think this is a very beginning stage of the technique. Blocking is a beginner stage, just to get them used to the mechanics, just to get them used to the body mechanics, the possibilities within a kata. It's all great. But if you want a really serious long-term journey in the martial arts and you want to understand the deeper meaning that was so revered by these masters that passed these katas and movements on and documented them, so the generations ahead, if they were sharp enough to pick them up, could work with them, preserve them, and keep them going in perpetuity. So again, thanks for your patience on this. If you're interested, go to Kyusho.com. I'll put the link below for the subscription. You can pick up on this and many other techniques like the rat seichen, the rabbit seichen we just did in Sanchin. And also we're starting to work on the snake seichen. And there's another film on here called Denko. And Denko is closely related to the snake seichen. It's not a pressure point, folks. These are real anatomical structures. So that'll be coming up in the subscriptions, as well as all the rest of the seichen and the development on the living bubishi. Thanks for watching.